Tonight, some parents are raising questions about the time it took to get students into shelter before that storm tore through Dothan Preparatory Academy.
And WDHN is taking your concerns to the people in charge of Dothan schools. And just an hour ago, a team from the National Weather Service confirmed that it was in fact a tornado that hit Dothan. We caught up with that team earlier today, and the National Weather Service now says it was an EF1 tornado that touched down in Dothan at 12:31 p.m. yesterday. It was on the ground for about 3.1 miles with a maximum width of 200 yards and maximum winds of 105 miles an hour.
The tornado bringing heavy damage to Dothan Prep Academy, injuring 5 students there. Their injuries were minor. Some parents have questioned whether the students were taken to shelter soon enough and whether school officials responded too slowly. It wasn't long after they were taken to a safe space that the tornado hit. We took to their concerns to the superintendent. He says they were keeping an eye on the tornado warning in Dale County. Their school, Kelly Springs, is close to the Dale County line, and they also took shelter in a safe place there. But at that time, Dothan was not under a warning. And after hearing about the severity of the storm, the school superintendent says he informed schools to be aware of the severe weather, and he believes they took the best course of action to promptly keep students safe while in school. He says the tornado happened so fast that they didn't have much lead time to work with, but they implemented their tornado drill before the National Weather Service issued the official tornado warning.
And so it was their quick action that resulted in as few injuries that we had. So we're certainly thankful again that we didn't have any fatalities. Nobody here, myself or anybody else, can be accurate in forecasting the weather, but we can be, implement as many precautions as we can. And I think in this case, considering the lack of response time we had, our staff and faculty did an outstanding job in responding.
Dr. Coe says they did not put students in harm's way, which is why he says they moved them to the Doug 2 Center and did not allow buses to run. One big question, from the time the tornado warning was issued, how much time elapsed before the tornado actually occurred, and how much warning did the school and students get?
Chief Meteorologist Jordan Ambrose has been looking into that and joins us now to break down the timeline of when the storm arrived and how much warning we got. Jordan?
So we have all the information from the National Weather Service, and one thing that I can say is we always emphasize the possibility of brief spin-up tornadoes within these setups. So here's what happened. Now earlier we saw that tornado warning, like we previously mentioned, near Dale County, but a warning was issued for Dothan at 12:32, and then the tornado crossed near Dothan Prep around 12:33. So there was about 1 minute between when the warning was issued and when the tornado passed the school for people to get into their proper safety areas. But this is why we tell people for a brief spin up, they can touch down fast and they can lift up fairly fast as well. I'm actually going to give you some more official stats. So it's an official EF1 rating, max winds at 105 miles per hour. Now the tornado touched down at 12:31. A warning was issued at 12:32, and then it passed through Dothan Prep at 12:33. So a very short time span, and the tornado was only on the ground for 4 minutes and had a max wind rating of 105 miles per hour with the width of about 2 football fields. So even though that tornado warning was issued, and this is why we tell people to stay weather aware, they can come at any time, and when that tornado does drop, it can be brief, it can be quick, only lasting for 4 minutes, but still can cause extensive amount of damage. We want you guys to stay safe and stay weather aware, and I have more details on this tornado and the possibility of more storms later on down the line. Back to you guys.